new with you. A little garage lunch break session right here. I figured I'd have some fun. I haven't done a live on YouTube very often. It's only the second time I've ever tried. It took a while to get it all set up. Trying to get my practice more up and going. Not sure if notifications are really going out on the YouTube. Trying to kind of get the channel back going again with some changes. I'll talk about it more when I'm able to shoot the video and post it. But we'll continue to work on the game, continue to work on it over the winter. But the weekly Duffs to Darts updates, we're not going to do those anymore. Maybe they'll come back one day. But it was at a point where I really wasn't saying much of anything, work and whatnot related. So what I'm going to do right now, and I'm not sure who joined just now. Somebody did. Bill! Great news. Hey, welcome back, buddy. So what I'm going to do is, this is just going off of my phone. I've got everything kind of up and running with the SkyTrak. So what I will do is I will flip the camera around. I'm going to move it right over here where you can see the iPad and you can see kind of the swings. And I'm just gonna go through with basically no warm up. Feel free to hang out while you want to, come back later and skip around. I'm gonna do the skill assessment. I've been working on the game, I've been practicing, but I haven't done the skill assessment in a while. I hit a couple of wedge shots a little bit earlier today, so not really fully warmed up. So let's get that going. So I guess the SkyTrak's ready to go. Got it right here. I'm going to pop skill assessment on. Let that pop on here. So it has the default in there. We should do... I'll leave, you know what, we'll just leave the default one on there. Why not? So we got 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, and then 250, which for me will be a driver. So it's kind of preset already for me from doing this in the past. So for 60, I've got a sand wedge. 70, I've got a sand wedge. We'll keep that the same. 80, 90 is a gap wedge. Same with 100. 100, I'm actually going to change to my pitching wedge. Simply for the fact that like I can hit my gap wedge 100, like 100 is like my max on it. After just practicing as control and whatnot, I can juice it out further, but the control isn't there. So 100 with the pitching wedge will be more like a controlled swing, more of a focused swing on that. Let's see, 120 for the 9-iron, we'll keep that. 140 8-iron, that's what I carry, my 8-iron. 7-iron 160. Yep, because I carry it like 155 on my 7-iron, 5-iron for 180, and then for the 250, we're gonna do driver, but let's ump our yardage a little bit. Let's make it 260. If it'll slide over for me. 260. All right. So mostly it's going to be short game stuff, approach shots. We're going to do 10 shots at a target, shots per target. It'll do 5, best 5 shots. We'll do the best 3. We'll have it go down to the best 3 shots. So that way if we have a random shank in there, it's not throwing us off. So we're going to hit apply. Got that going. Now I got to set you guys up with the SkyTrak. So I figure we'll have some fun. Haven't done it in a while. I won't put any music on, because if I put music on, then what ends up happening is YouTube will block it out. So what I need to do is that you should be able to see the SkyTrak really well there as far as the thing goes, and then I'll be walking back and forth in between each shot to kind of see what I did. So this is 60-yard sand wedge. Comment any questions you guys have, things you're curious about. I know, like I said, Dustin Darts hasn't been a thing all year. I'll have to do kind of a State of the Union video to talk about where things are. Never mind the sweatpants. So here we go. We're on it. I'll come back and check questions when we're all done. 60-yard shot. First one, get a feel. Didn't even register it, so that's cool. We got that going for us. So that one goes straight down the line, but way long. Wow. What I've been doing on practice for myself is for 60, I've been doing more of a lob wedge, but we'll get a feel on it. We'll get a feel on it. Straight down the line. So like we're looking at a 3/4 swing with the sand wedge. And so I've been 60 yards has been like a lob wedge for me. It's felt good. How'd that one look? We're on the money. Definitely throwing some darts in there. So I wish I could put some music on. I wish I could have some background noise going on. But we're going to just get YouTube. It's just going to take it off. So we're not going to do that. I want to take a hit a little bit fast. All right, so now we got a 70-yard shot. 70-yard sandwich, so that's going to be more of a full-size sandwich shot. Fix our hitting mat that's no longer secured to the ground. I set it up so that way my wife can actually park in the garage now. I didn't allow her to park in the garage last year. I took it over. But it's cold out, auto start, and her car doesn't work that great, so we want her to be able to stay warm all winter. Got to take care of the wife. All right, so we're at 70-yard shot, sand wedge. For me, it's the sub 70, 56 degree. Still swinging with that previous shot. Well, that was a frickin' dart. That was money. Let's have another one of those. That one felt good. So they're straight down the line. They're just long. Carried that 82 yards on that sand wedge. Gotta throw them in there though. Gotta keep it close. 70 yards. 70 yards. That one felt good. I think that one's gonna be a good one. $74 yards, a little bit long, just off target by a couple of yards. And still got a couple more here. So I am on my lunch break, working on the grind, day life. Gotta pay the bills. And this is a hobby. This doesn't pay the bills, so gotta keep having that part taking care of things during the day. All right, we got 80 yards gap wedge now. So we're switching out. Here we go. Now we're going with our gap wedge. For me, it's a ping glide, 52 degree. That's what I play for my gap wedge. Let's see. Somebody else is in here right now. Who do we got? What do we got? Can I see? I don't know what I'm doing here. I have to check the comments later, guys. Like I said, this is only my second ever live. But we gotta get the channel going again. We gotta get things going. So we had an 80-yard shot here. Long and left. Long and left, 92 yards. So we're gonna have to choke up on it. I got the skill assessment going for the best 3 shots. So that's gonna give me basically a freebie on the first one to kind of get a feel of where I'm hitting it without being able to see. 82 yards. Definitely buttering these ones to the left, but I got the yardage right on that one. Definitely adjusting for the feel. Wish we could always get 5 shots at a target. Make golf a lot easier. Playing that draw a little bit more. That's 2 shots in a row at 80 yards though. That we got the feel in there. Picture the 80 yards. Feel the 80 yards. Might be a little bit long. Down the line though. Consistent, right? I can't see the comments right now, so somebody just commented. So that they're down the line, we're attacking, we're getting after it. That's gonna be a shank to the right. Definitely missed that one. That one sucked. Real bad. I got really wristy and handsy on that one. 90 yards in the gap wedge. So this one's gonna be more of a full gap wedge for me. Full gap wedge. Take a second, breathe here. 12:23 my time. So still got plenty of time to get through this. That one I feel like I closed the face at the last second. I think it's gonna go left. Yeah, I felt myself close the face on that one. Good spin though. 7100, so it's stuck. That one should be a nice little putt. Still left. Pushing everything left on this one. So if you guys were here right in the beginning when I started to go live, I did saying that I can get this out to 100 pretty comfortably, but trying not to. 80 to 90 yards is kind of where I like to use this club. Kind of like that. Really throwing it at the pin. Really throwing darts at it. Trying to anyways. Try to put a little bit more height on that one. Moved it more up to the front foot. And ended up going off the green. So that's a bad shot. Gotta keep them in there, gotta keep the bads in. I like that one. Whoa, crazy side spin. You can see that dart 90 degrees left. I thought I changed that. All right, well, you know what? I guess we're gonna go. I thought I changed it to pitching wedge, but it did just say gap wedge on there, didn't it? Yeah, still has gap wedge. So, all right, well, we've got to stick with it. So we're gonna go 100-yard gap wedge. I'm gonna stop on it. These are our money shots. These are our scoring clubs. This is where I need to go 100 out of 100% greens on these, even if it's not super close because I'm still mid-range handicap. Gotta hit the green every time. One thing you can't really see the full swing, but you guys can see a big thing that I focused on my game a lot is just holding through the shot, holding the balance. You're not seeing that I'm swinging the club, but I'm not falling over, I'm not losing my balance. That's the biggest thing that I worked on, continue to work on. Because at least if you stay balanced through your shot, better things will happen. And just rotate through. Trying to anyways. We've got like one more here from 100. So I thought I changed this to a pitching wedge, but I guess I didn't. I'm gonna switch this out for the Strixon ball. A little better feel. Nice. Oh, and it didn't even read it. That was a nice shot. That one it read. That one it read, and that one's gonna hole out on the fly. Now it stopped. All right, 129 iron. Still playing the sub-70s. Those aren't going away anytime soon. Probably never, to be honest. Just moving the SkyTrak back just a little bit. Just gonna take some practice swings away from the laser just to get a feel of the club. And rotation through. All right. 120. Taking the beanie off, I'm getting hot. That was 119 on the fly. Not McFly. McFly! Close the face on that one too. I did. That's why I went left. Low and left. Not good. Don't like. Not our best effort on that one. Set up to take the best 3 shots. Had a good pop on it. That had a good pop on it. $123. That one felt good. I like that one. I liked that one. Good pop on that one too. I mean, I'm going to take all of these except for that one that wasn't long. I'll take all of these on the course. Every one of them. I mean, we're hitting the target from 120 yards out. We're putting, we're giving ourselves an opportunity, and the ball's gotten some good spin on it, so it's stopping. Loud, strong contact through, straight ball flight. Really got a hold of that one. Well, it's just under 6,000 spin. 8-iron 140. We're building up towards hitting driver at the end here. Driver, a lot of work, as you guys know, have always been kind of my nemesis, but I really got a lot of improvement on that this last year. I feel like that one might be left of target. It is going to be left, but not terribly. .148 iron carry. You guys may know, you can see on this, my SkyTrak, I've got my main reading set up for my carry distance right here. That's going to be a carry distance right there, because I found, regardless of what simulator I go into, that right there has been really accurate, and those are the numbers I take with me out of the course and that I play off of, and it's really made a big difference. Last one was short. Best 3 shots. That's what we get. Best 3 shots. Close the club face again. Hopefully not too bad. Yeah, I felt it. I felt it. Not good on that one. Can't delete it. Got to keep it in. 3 best shots. Focus here. 140. Make that the shot today. Make that the shot today. So we're hitting long, but we're hitting it. 167 iron. So the skill assessment has been all focusing on basically approach shots. Tempo, tempo, tempo. .154, 158 total. So we're hitting. So I want to hit the green. From 160 yards out, I want to hit the green. I want to putt. That is my priority. That's what I want. Just playing a little bit of a cut now. Everything was drawn before, drawn little closed face action. Now I'm hooking everything. Pushing it. Don't like. Low shot here. Keep it on line. Don't like that one at all. That one I felt like it hit way behind it. Yeah. That one I knew was bad from the second. 33 yards left off line. Make it count. We're not hitting off a tee, hitting off a mat. Sounds like Amazon just pulled up. Not the best. 185 iron. Somebody's backing into my driveway. They're gonna hear some loud shots. Hopefully it doesn't scare them. Oh, they're knocking on the door. I gotta get it. I'll be right back. I'm back. It's my daughter's, one of my daughter's Christmas presents. You go get that right away. All right, we're at 180. So an area of improvement for me, beyond everything, are my longer irons. I'm really not that great with them. So what I started doing last year is really just kind of trying to hit a lower shot and letting them run for the distance and not trying to like come in high because I just can't do it. So I'm trying to shorten up my backswing, try to keep it more controlled, and just kind of letting them get down in that general direction. You see, we've missed the green twice. We made good contact, it's down there. My hitting net has also seen some better days. It's kind of hard to see, but my hitting net has got holes in it. So I've got a old dog mat, actually, or dog bed behind it to keep some lower shots from slamming into my garage. Felt like a decent shot. Yeah, so I'm all over the place. Better off a tee. But you can see that right there it's like 19 right now with this 5 iron. Not good. Needs more practice. Low runner, so that'll get on. Driver 260. Okay. So this is our last of our skill assessment today. So to get this, to do this, that's got to go there. Move up a little bit. Let's grab ourselves a ball. We'll hit the, here's a TP5X. This is what, I play the TP5, but I don't play the X, but we'll hit that. It's 260. See how we're doing. Balance swing, tempo swing. So landed at 256, we got 281. I'm not gonna be mad if these are going past the 260 range. I more so wanted to, stay in the ballpark of, the green. Waiting for the SkyTrak to catch up. The SkyTrak is frozen. Somebody's still watching right now, so thank you guys for watching. Can't do anything until the SkyTrak changes. I'm not going to delete the shot. My membership, yes, I know, my membership is about to expire. Just give me a nice little reminder. I have to refresh it. It's only $100, but it's worth $100 for sure. Tempered swing. So that one we pushed it right. I'm 44 yards offline. That's a bad shot. No bueno. Do not like that one. First one, yes. Second one, no. .268 fly, 282. Only 10 yards off targets. I'm happy with that. So when our target is 260 yards out, it's okay that we're not hitting it, that we're going further than it. This is driver distance. I did not rotate through that one. That was all hand. No wonder I sliced it. 53 yards right. Let's get a better controlled one here. Let's try to make sure we find the fairway here. Let's pretend that we got water on the left, trees on the right. Just want to make sure we pipe it down there. Give ourselves an opportunity for our next shot. Kind of like that. All right, so let's see. That was the end of our skill assessment. Let's see what it has to say. Good things, apparently. So it's got me right now as a dynamic handicap of 4.7. Last year when I was doing this, I was definitely around the 10 or 11. So kind of go through each spot here. So 100% accuracy from our three. Remember, it's taken the best three that I had on that. So this was our 60-yard shot. So best one was right here, or my average, I should say. So my shot dispersion, 11.1 yards, right there. 3.7 handicap. So from the three that it took out of me, it was 19, so 20 feet, 16 and a half feet, and 13 feet. From the pin, averaging of 16.7 feet. Left on two of them. So these two are left, barely, and then one to the right. So this last one that it took me gave me a 0.5 index. Hit on all three, 0 misses. 70 yards, took the best three. Best three were hits. Average was right there in the middle. All the distance to the pin on average was 11.1 feet. Those are makeable putts. It's giving me a dynamic handicap of plus 0.9. So that's better than scratch, folks. It's giving me saying, hey, you know what? 70 yards of the sand wedge, that's your go zone. If you're at 70 yards, full sand wedge, go after it. So right over here on the side here, it gave me a plus 4 on this one because it was 3.6 feet from the pin. And on this one, 0.2 because it was 14 feet from the pin. So those are definitely putting distances. Shot dispersion, 9.1 yards. So from the 80 yards is when we moved to the gap wedge. This is my favorite club in the bag, actually. I was pulling everything left today. 9.3 handicap, dynamic handicap. So again, we're looking under 100 yards. We're looking good. We're looking as that is a good place to go. Top 3 shots from the 90 yards. Let's see here, 39, 31, and 22. So it increased down to 31. So we're getting closer on each shot. Not ideal, but I don't know what the tour is, but, you know, I'm not making the tour anytime soon. This is our 100 yards. This is where I had to do full gap wedge. Would have been more comfortable hitting a pitching wedge at 3/4, but I can hit it that far. All 3 made shots in there, 25.1 feet on average. Looks like we're short left of the pin. So if there was trouble in the back, we would have been fine. 5.8 dynamic handicap. From our target 6 was 120 yards with our 9-iron. 100% accuracy, 8.8, so I was really dialed in on that one. 9-iron seems to be working nice for me. All in the red for my dynamic handicap. It's apparently 120 yard. That's a happy distance. That's a go zone. So kind of keep that in mind. If I consistently do that on these practices, if I'm consistently in that range, then when I'm playing a golf course, if I can get to like a 120 layup range, then I know that I'm in a lot better shape than being, say, maybe, you know, 60 yards. Maybe my touch isn't as great. 6.8 from the 140, the 8-iron. Normally this distance, you know, hit or miss and not super consistent. If I'm teeing it up, it's much better. But obviously we're hitting off a mat here. 67% from our 160. This I was not hitting a lot of the greens. Took the 3 best shots, and the 3 best shots on average were 30 feet from the pin to the right. I was pushing everything to the right on that one, but still 1.4 on the dynamic handicap. So we're saying 67% of greens from 160 yard out. We're in business. We got, you know, we're chip shots. We got chances to score. And then our 180, which is our 5-iron, 33%. Apparently that I did pretty good at, 5.3 index. I'm very happy with that. Lower shots, like I said, the further away you get, the harder it is to hit. So you get a little more leeway on that one. Tendency was left and long. And then 260, which was our driver. My longest ones here you can see were 82 feet, 70 feet, and 52 feet. All these were down the line. I mean, you can see here we're not too terribly far. We were, let's see, long, 20 feet, 21 feet, 14 feet. This is driver distance, so we're fine being long. And then we were left on 1, to the right on 2 of them. So that's that. That is the practice session for today. Little impromptu surprise live. Really happy with those results. I can review that later. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. 37 minutes went by super fast. So like I said, I got to get around to shooting a video for the kind of, I don't know, Duffs to Darts check-in isn't really the right word for it, but kind of saying, hey, here's where I've been. I know I didn't put out any content this year all through the golf season. I know I really wasn't working a lot of stuff. It's not that I didn't like golf. It's not that I quit the game. It's just that stuff was going on. Sorry for the wiggle waggle. I'm trying to put my driver head cover back on. Give me a second. Almost done. There we go. Just I was going through some stuff. Got out there and played my best round, kind of a sneak peek, sneak talk to about it for who was on here. Best round of the year was a very end of the year. It doesn't count towards the handicap at all, and I didn't renew my my GIN with the state of Illinois anyways. But my best round of the year was a short course. It was a 9-hole, so I looped it back and I shot a 76. Best score that I've ever shot. Very short course. Not saying that it wasn't. I'm not trying to hide anything there. It was a very short course. However, kind of as you just saw there, the wedges that day were absolute money. The putting was really good. The course is so short that I can't hit driver at it anymore. Now that I've improved my driving accuracy, improved my driver ability, I could not hit driver there. It's way too long. So I was hitting 3-wood off the tee the entire day. I lost 3 balls the first round, first 9. Never played the course, so just kind of learning it. Lost 3 balls. Only lost 1 on the last one. I put it into, had a bad bounce and bounced into a pond. But then from my drop, I put it on the green, and then I almost lag putted it in. Missed 2 hole-in-ones that day. Well, I should say missed 1 hole-in-one. It was the closest I've ever been. It was 6 inches from the hole, rolled, landed in front of the green, and then rolled behind the hole. So almost got really lucky with that. And then, like I said, I was just sticking wedges all day that day. No one was there. Like I said, it was a fun round. It was a good round. Disappointing that I didn't get to play again after that. I was flying high. Wife was even a little bit impressed, and it's, if you're married, you guys know it's not easy to impress your wife. They just kind of shrug you off. Last little thing here, as I finish closing up everything, and then I've got to go back to work. Why did that blink like that? That was weird. As I mentioned before, I have this set up in here so that way my wife can park in the garage. And my little like Menards or Home Depot carpet here, I had it taped before, and then the tape came up. So what I did recently is I had this spray adhesive that we used when we were redoing a table. So this fast tacked adhesive right here. If you don't care about your garage floor, if you want to do that, I have an old rug underneath of this for padding so the ball hits and doesn't, bounce way up in the air. You put the old rug underneath of it, and then you spray the garage floor, and then you spray the Home Depot mat, and it hasn't moved. It's sticking close. So that's it. I'm gonna close it out. See if what's on here in comments. Bill, you'd asked what loft is my sand wedge. 56 degrees, and the gap wedge is 52. And then thank you for the swing compliment. Yes, swing is feeling good. And do I find the simulator distance equates the same distance outside? Carry distance. So carry distance, yes. I have, obviously had I've had the SkyTrak for a year now. That's why it's saying my subscription is almost up, because I bought the game improvement package at the end of November, beginning of December last year. So that's almost up. I have to renew it, which I will. I wrote down kind of what my carry distances were, what I would do typically on my carry distances, and then I've gone and I've played on a GC quad a couple times, and it was for carry distance identical, exactly the same. And then on the course, that's what I use in my yardage book. So I've got my yardage book, my scorecard holder. I have my yardages in there, what a average, like controlled one is, and then if I really want to push it, what it is, I usually go to the, the lesser end of it. And I play off of that for carry distances. I do that, and it's really made a big difference. Makes things a lot easier, where I just go and I look down at my watch, my GPS watch, and says, okay, you are 130 to the front. I look at my book. What is 130? 130 is either a firm 9 or a 3/4 soft 8 iron. Okay, well, I'm going to, what is there trouble in the back? Is it okay if I go long? Is there trouble in the front? And kind of do that deduction. And if I say, okay, all that going there looks like this is a better one, I tend to always take a little bit more club and then try to peel off a little bit. I found last year that helped a lot. So there we go. That's that. I'm going to close this up. I have to make my food real quick so I can go back to work, which I don't want to do, but I do have bills to pay. I do got to support my family. So I'll try to do this again. I'll try to do more of these impromptu lives. I'll do them on the YouTube. I'm not going to do them on the Instagram. So what I'll do is I'll go on Instagram and say, hey, head over to my YouTube for people who are on there. And then we'll do, whether we do closest to the pin or we'll just have fun. Have fun during lunch breaks. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate the questions. We'll keep this thing going. It's winter months, so I'll give you guys some golf entertainment. And as always, it's been a while. Keep grinding.